better. There's still some like voicing issues, but you know what? I think it's my reed. Either it's waterlogged or somehow got shifted or damaged in the shipping. Because when I play the oboe reed and the bassoon reed, I can buzz out of it fine, and I can get like the both registers and all that kind of stuff. But when I play my Shawm reed, even just buzzing, it's really hard for me to get it out. I don't know if it's just because it's smaller, but if it was like smaller, if that was the problem, then I would have a hard time with the oboe, right? Theoretically. But I think there's something wrong with my reed. I'm not quite sure, to be completely honest, because there's not a lot about the reeds, like the Shawm reeds, on the internet. I mean, I'll keep looking, but I might order some more in when I have money and compare them, because there's a good chance it could have been damaged, or these reeds could have been sitting in a warehouse for a long time and never used, dried out, yada yada yada. So I don't know. I mean, I'll play it to the best I can right now, but it's definitely giving me some issues. So this video is just gonna be a lot about just really me playing, practicing. I'm gonna be playing some different things in this video, not necessarily pertaining to medieval music. I might play some Zelda stuff. I might play some Western music that we know. Just to get familiar with the instrument. It's a lot harder than it looks. It's a lot harder than saxophone, in the sense that, like, yes, there's holes. Well, for one thing, compared to the saxophone has keypads, and the pads cover the holes for you. This way, you have to use your fingers. It's like clarinet or tin whistle, recorder, bassoon, that kind of thing. But also, it's a lot easier for the intonation to fluctuate than like saxophone or clarinet. I find that the instruments nowadays are a lot more forgiving in terms of intonation and blending and all that. The Shawm is very let's just put it this way: if your intonation is bad, like if you don't have a good ear, it's gonna tell you. It's not gonna sound great. So tuning is a big issue, and I noticed, if you look here on the vocal, if you adjust the vocal, it's not gonna hurt the instrument if you move it. You can move it, you can take it out. I don't like to take it out. I took it out once just to see what it looked like. I should have recorded it, sorry, but I'm not gonna do it again. But anyway, it's very interesting. It looks really cool. It looks literally like, here, take that straight off. This end, it literally looks like the same thing on the other end, except the thread part is a little thicker. The vocal is just there so you have, you can put the reed on it and the sound will go through it. It's like a mouthpiece. It's like, honestly, that's the best way I can describe it. It's like a mouthpiece for like a clarinet or saxophone. Even though some people might disagree with me, I'm sorry. But I mean, if you didn't have the vocal, how would you play the instrument, right? How would you play the saxophone or clarinet if you didn't have a mouthpiece? It's the same deal. So that's that. But I know that you can take this out, and pushing this in and pulling it out affects the tuning. As you might have noticed at the beginning of this video, I was sharp. That's because I wanted to experiment with it. I pushed the vocal all the way in, so if I can push it back in. So I pushed it in all the way, right? So it became really sharp. So my D was actually a D sharp. Sorry. Instead of this, it was D sharp. Whole step higher. So I just gently bring it out a little bit. Should do it. That's probably where it was. Just to, it's basically like the mouthpiece, said again, on the like saxophone and clarinet, if you take it out, it gets flatter. If you push it in, it gets sharper. The smaller the instrument, the higher the pitch. The larger the instrument, the lower the range. I still can't get the high. Oh, that's another thing. So I'm gonna try and get up the high register. Like I said, because my reed, I think there's something wrong with it. Because of this, it makes it hard for me to get the higher register. So let's try it. We'll start on the low C, and I'll go up to the high C, and then I'll try to go up from there. That time, actually, I say I can't do the high register, and I just did it. Well, until I got to like the A and the B, but I don't know the fingerings for way up there yet. Normally that doesn't come out. The F, normally once I get to the F, so like 1, 2, 3, and then the 1, it doesn't come out. So like, I'll try it again. See if it's not a fluke. See how hard it is, or like how hard it sounds to come out? Yeah, for some reason, the F just does not want to come out. I don't know about G though. Let's try going back and forth between the G and the F. So F. Nope. Let's try the G. Okay, so maybe we should start on the D first. So, I mean, it does come out. It's just very, very difficult for it to come out. And I'm not even trying to, like, lower the pitch or anything, because I'm pretty sure I'm sharp. I'm pretty sure. I'll try. Let's see what it is. Oh, yeah. I missed some tone there. So, like, I'm not trying to, right now, I'm not trying to worry about intonation up in the high register right now, just because it's so hard to get out. So, I'm just trying to get the notes out, and the piece that I'm going to be posting and playing in class probably, or at least a portion of it, it is in the high register, but I decided to bring it down just because I don't have the chops for the high register yet. I'll demonstrate for you. So this is what I'm doing. So that's where I have it. I actually kind of like the low register. It's got a nice sound to it. I'll see if I can do the high register, because I have to bring that up by octave, right? So. Oh, okay. It's hard. So it's a lot better. The more you play it, obviously, the better you're gonna get at it.
Bye.